Hey guys, we are on our way to pick up Darcy and the whole family is heading out to dinner. We usually don't go out to dinner to like a nice place, but we are celebrating Miss A surviving her first couple days of her new school. Surviving, yeah, surviving. Thriving, really, because I think, based off of what she's told us, I'm no longer worried about her.
Yep, she's doing really good.
Yes. So we had told her a while ago that we wanted to treat her to dinner, and she was going to pick the place to go, and she picked... Where are we going?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. So we are going to feast, celebrating her first week at school. The first day, she let me take first day of school photos.
She didn't miss the bus.
She didn't miss the bus.
I had to ride the yellow cheese bus.
Yellow cheese bus, she calls it. Yeah, so she pretty much got herself up. Did I have to wake you up?
No, I don't think so.
No, the first day you were like on your phone.
I was still woken. I was waking myself up.
Yeah, she was in the process of waking herself up.
As the kids say, stay woke.
Yeah. John picked up donuts for her. So he woke up super early to go out and get donuts.
Her favorite donuts.
Her favorite donuts.
Buskin glazed.
Buskin glazed. You know, some people would think that's a basic donut.
Those are the only donuts I like.
I know.
Don't call her basic.
I'm not calling you basic. I'm just saying some of your food choices. Just kidding. Okay. So he went out, got donuts. She let me take first day of school pictures, which I did post on Instagram. So I think a lot of you saw that and sent her good positive vibes for the day. And she looked super awesome. She has gotten a lot of new shoes. John's mom bought her a pair of new school shoes. Her mom and dad bought her a pair of new shoes.
They know about me, so.
Huh?
I got her a pair of shoes.
Hold on. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
You guys chill out.
So many shoes.
So then she bought her own pair of shoes with her allowance, because we give her allowance every week. And those are the ones that she wore the first day of school. And then we bought her a brand new pair, but we got a really good deal on ours, but she doesn't want us to tell anybody because she wants to be fancy. But really, we got a really, really good deal on some brand new Air Force Ones. She bought her own shoes and she wore them her first day of school, and she left the tag on. And I walked in and I looked at her outfit and I said, your shoes, the Vans?
Yes.
The Vans. Your shoe still has the tag on it. And she's like, I know. And I was confused, but I guess that is showing all the other kids that you have like the freshest pair of sneakers on.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does that. Did people do that at this school?
Nope.
No.
Ask her what the sticker, like the tag on her shoe, ask her what picture it is on. Like, what's the shape?
What is the shape?
It's a skateboard.
She didn't know they were skateboard shoes.
But I think there's some differences with her old school and her new school, and we are trying to make it as smooth of a transition as possible. So when I went to open house with her, John took care of the little kids. I tried to find some connections with a couple of the teachers, or at least like have her kind of introduce herself. One of the teachers, it's his first year at this school, and he had previously student taught at her old school. So she didn't want me to go up and talk to him, but I was like, no, this is perfect. This is a perfect way for you to kind of have a connection. And when
He wasn't my teacher. He was just someone who went to my school.
Well, I know he wasn't like your direct teacher, so like she didn't know him, but he was like at the school, so he knew the change that she would be experiencing from one school to the other, because they're pretty different schools. They're different districts. Like there's just a lot to navigate. But she said the first day of school he was putting her on blast, but I guarantee you every other kid was jealous that she had this rapport with the teacher, because you know everybody wants the teacher to kind of joke around with you. Like you don't want to get in trouble by the teacher, but if they're joking around with you, like, you're kind of cool. So all the stories she was telling about her first day, I felt like, oh my gosh, this could not have gone any better.
Is that fair to say?
No.
That's like a kid perspective. From an adult perspective, like, I don't know what we can share, but just like the fact that she shared words with a girl who is in like all of her classes. So by the end of the day, they were like, oh yeah, we're in a lot of the classes. Like,
shared words. What a weird
shared
way to
words.
say it.
Yeah.
Like they talked.
But they didn't really talk.
She was sitting in front of me. She turned around, and I thought she was gonna say something, but she didn't. So I awkwardly said, "Yeah, we're all in the same. We're in the same classes." And she shook my hand, which I've never done before.
She said, "I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's saying that by the end of the day, on the first day, this girl turned around to like say something." And so Miss A was like, yeah, we're in all the same classes. Then the girl like shook her hand and like said her name. She has never shook another kid's hand before. But just like that connection that like, okay, you guys are recognizing that you're gonna see a lot of each other, so you're gonna like say hi or whatever. And then there were some girls who talked to her at the end of the day, and Miss A made fun of me because when she was telling me the story, I was like in tears, like just like little tears, just like happy tears, because these girls came up to her, they asked her like, oh, what grade are you in? They found out like she had come from a different school and that it was a much different school. And then one girl said like, oh, so you came from a black school to a white school? And Miss A's like, yeah. And they said, yeah, we did that too, or like I did that too. And, you know, oh, well, if you like ever need anything, like, you know, you can come talk to us. And it was just such a relief to like know that like kids are nice.
Looking out for each other.
Yeah, they're looking out for each other because, and she was like, oh, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep. And like it was, because like kids can just like ignore you and walk right by and talk behind your back. But like the fact that they went up and talked to her, I thought was really cool.
I do now.
She says she does now. See, like, so it just like, I know that like her parents probably like were gonna be worried about her, and so knowing that like she wasn't totally alone that first day, I know it might have felt that way.
I am totally alone. I'm the only kid who doesn't know another kid.
Oh yeah, she said today everybody was talking about this one kid, and she was getting all mad because she didn't know this kid. But everybody was talking about it, and the reenactment, I wish, like, it was so funny the way she was reenacting these kids talk about it. But I think she is going to do really, really well, even though she calls it her temporary school and she doesn't want to make temporary friends. I think she's going to do really well. So we have Darcy now, and Sawyer's back there, Miss A is back there, and we are about to feast. We don't take the littles out to a nice dinner because it's usually chaos, so I hope this turns out.
We might not survive.
We might not survive. We should have gotten a babysitter.
Yeah, we could be banned.
But as you can see from previous videos, Miss A loves Sawyer. She also likes Darcy, but Darcy can be difficult sometimes. But she loves Sawyer, so I don't think she would want to go without Sawyer.
That's true.
Usually I have to pry Sawyer out of her hands so that I can get cuddles with him. Isn't that right?
Of course.
Yeah, we fight over Sawyer. All right, so let's go eat.
Choice.
I really thought about it.
She's looking at the wall. Get a little bit.
So dinner took forever because it was a Friday night and it was dinner time. So we waited for a while, but all the kids were really, really good. And it was delicious. Miss A ended up falling on the floor with the peanuts, but she thought her food was great and she has leftovers because she was so full. All right, that's it for this video. We'll see you next time.
Bye.